Hi there, and thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be making a video blog commitment here. With the new year, I'm going to take advantage of starting over a new lifestyle for myself and for my husband, and I'm going to try and carry this on for the rest of my life. So I wanted to vlog this and maybe have some support and motivation from viewers, and hopefully being the same in return for you guys. So today is January 1st in the new year of 2013, and with this new year I have decided to record my journey with this new diet that I'm going to be trying, and it's called the GI diet. It's a glycemic load diet where I'm going to be watching my intake and exercising more regularly, making better decisions on what I'm going to eat and plan ahead to make sure that I'm getting the amount of meals that I need in one day. I'm doing this new diet for a number of reasons, and the first reason is that I'm extremely obese. I'm 5'1", and I'm 250 pounds. And my health issue is a concern, and for the main reason that when I was looking at this body mass index chart and I lined up my height with my weight, I was off the chart. I was off the chart. So I'm so big that I can't even fit in a chart. So that bothered me. And as I continued to read more about my health and about my diet, I also learned that we are to measure the circumference of our stomach, and my circumference is 48 inches, which is 4 feet, which is 1 foot shorter than my height. So taking 1 foot off my height, my stomach size is nearly as big as I am. So here's 1 foot. So from my chest down approximately is the size of my stomach, and that really bothered me because an average roundness for a woman should be between 32 and 35, and for a man I believe it's 37 to 40. So because my stomach is so big, that means that I'm at a high risk of heart attack. And I'll actually just take a moment and show you my stomach. And this is very hard for me, so I hope a lot of people aren't going to use this as an avenue to make fun of me and leaving comments that are going to hurt me. I hope that this clip is going to embrace others who are in the same situation to feel that they can be comfortable enough to say that they need help. So, to start with, here's my stomach. I'll try to give you a full body shot. So this is my stomach, and when we're measuring the circumference, we go above our belly button to measure what we are in inches. And here's my size. I hope you guys can see it. Now let me loosely do it. Now I'll try to give you a full body shot to give you an idea of what I look like. And I'm hoping in 4 months or so I'll be able to do this with a lot more confidence, where you guys can see a difference in me. So here I am. So a couple of other reasons why I'm doing this diet is because I want to have a baby with my husband. We've been married 5 years and I've never had a child, so I like to have that experience. And I'm trying to conceive currently, and I'm on my second cycle. The first time I failed, so I'm hoping that losing weight will help, and if I do become pregnant, it will reduce any risks when I am pregnant. Another reason why I'm going on this diet is because I have PCOS, which is Poly Cycstic Ovary Syndrome, and that means I have issues with getting pregnant, such as cysts on my ovaries, and I have high insulin levels, and a number of other things that, if you want to know more, please message me and I'll get into that on a separate video. And diabetes runs in my family. My grandmother on my dad's side has diabetes, and I'm not certain if anyone else in my family has, but I certainly want to make sure that I don't go into that diabetic boat. And being polycystic ovarian, I'm already pre-diabetic, which means I'm almost there, and I'm taking metformin to reduce my sugars in my blood. So I'm starting a low glycemic diet, and in short, that really means that I'm going to eat 3 full healthy meals per day. I'm going to have 3 snacks, which right now I really only eat 2 meals, and I have lots of unhealthy snacks. So I'm going to monitor my portions. I'm going to stop eating once I feel full. I'm going to only eat, a regular fair-sized portion of food, where the majority of my plate is going to be vegetables. A very small section is going to be meat, like the size of a deck of cards, or meat that fits in my palm. I'm going to try and eat healthier meats that are low in fat or white meat. The other half is going to be a healthy starch, which you might be wondering what that is, but I'll give you some examples in a few moments. I'm going to go ahead and stop eating once my plate is gone, because normally I would eat more or go get a second helping, but I'm going to wait 20 minutes and see if I'm still hungry. I'm going to have a glass of water, and I'm going to allow my brain to register that there's food in my stomach. So I'm not going to stop eating the foods that I love completely, because 8 years ago, I was on a diet where I had no sugar, no sweets, no chips, no starches, and I did lose 50 pounds, but I also crashed after a year, and I've gained those 50 pounds back over the last 5 years. So instead of eliminating it from my diet and, having a spot where I'm going to go ahead and create a pit where I'm going to fail, I'm going to go ahead and just reduce it to a low glycemic diet, a low GI diet, which means I'm going to reduce my flour, I'm going to reduce my sugar, I'm going to reduce my starches from my diet, which basically means carbohydrates. I'm going on a low carbohydrate diet. So I'm going to eliminate breads, white rice, sugary soda, sugary fruit juice, just fruit juice in general. I'm going to eliminate caffeine, cookies, cakes, potatoes, pastas, cereals, and I'm going to replace those with foods that are low in GI, low in fat, low in starch, and I'm going to go ahead and do this diet and see how things go. So for an example, instead of buying 5-minute white rice, I'm going to switch it to long grain or whole wheat rice. Or I'm going to have cauliflower rice and make that up as a fresh vegetable and have that as a rice substitute. Pasta, instead of having a big plate of pasta and putting some creamy sauce on there, I'm just going to use pasta as a side dish, and eventually I'm going to make my own pasta sauces with reduced sugar or with sugar substitute in it. So if you'd like to see some more or watch video part 2, please feel free to, as I'm gonna make another video on some more food suggestions. I'm going to do a book review, and probably going to wrap it up there. So if you want to click on part 2, please follow me along.